Well, my personality is kind of what you see is what you get. I'm really friendly. I'm really outgoing. I'm a heck of a lot of fun, and people like to be around me. I've just got that kind of personality. I'm a persuader. That's what I do for a living. I persuade people to do what they don't want to do. And what I try to do is find out what's important to them, and then I work that into what I want them to do. And sometimes they don't even know that I want them to do it. It just becomes their idea. Enthusiasm and determination and perseverance are definitely skills that have helped me be successful in my life in anything that I've ever done. If you're enthusiastic, it doesn't matter what it is, what the challenge is, you're always ready for it. If you're determined, it doesn't matter how hard it is, you're going to get there. And if you persevere, you're always going to get to the finish line, and that's where I plan to be on Survivor.
I'm usually one of the ones out of my group that is the entertainer, kind of the funny one. So that's probably how I feel the most comfortable, being an entertainer. Yet I kind of look at life in a laid-back perspective. Why be uptight about anything? I mean, why cause the added stress to your life? There's already enough stress in life in general, so why add the added stress? I just feel like you should live life to the fullest, and why be mundane and monotonous? Why not, make the most out of life? I'm a pretty spur-of-the-moment kind of person. I mean, tell me that you want to go to Vegas in the next 10 minutes and I'll be on a plane with you. Anything that, deals with, having a good time, laughing, excitement, I'm ready to be a part of it.
Life in Fayetteville as a firefighter is really wild. Most people can't believe that I am a female firefighter. And we have a really good time there as firefighters. We like to hang out together and party together, and so it's a real brotherhood. And I'm their sister. Some people call me an exhibitionist. I just am myself and really want to have fun and hang out. And I kind of beat to the or march to the beat of my own drummer. I just love living life, and that's why I applied for Survivor.
A typical day for me is to wake up about 5:15 in the morning, go to the gym, lift weights for 45 minutes, come home, get dressed to go teach from 7:30 to 3:05. Then I go back, I run 3 miles or 5. Then I either swim a mile or go to the stadium and run the stadium at the stairs to get myself in shape. I love to compete. It's a perfect thing for not only physically, but mentally, and then it's got a twist of luck. So I love the whole challenge. I love the entire thing. I think I have a lot going for myself in this game because I do get along with all ages and all personalities. I'm non-confrontational, therefore I can listen and ponder what they're saying and then take with that to help our team as a tribe to be as strong as it can. Then you have to adjust when the tribes or the teams change. You have to be, and I'm very flexible, and that will help me in my attempt at doing Survivor.
What you see is what you get. There's no hidden agenda. I'm not faking out to be somebody I'm not, but some people don't like to be told honestly about things, and my problem is if you ask me a question, I'm going to give you my opinion. So if you don't want to hear my opinion, don't ask me the question, because I'm going to tell you. I try to be nice, but I mean, if you ask me a question, I assume you want my answer. I'm competitive, although I think I'm sensitive to the people around me too. I mean, I look at some of these young girls here and I wonder what their mothers must think them off doing this, and I almost look at them in a protective way, and I got to remember that, they're out for the million just like I am.
Being in the car business, I deal with so many different types of personalities, you wouldn't believe it. Not only the people that come into the dealership, but the actual people I work with. I've got a bunch of sharks, snakes, skaters, backstabbers from all different nationalities, all different races, you name it. And then the people that come in with all their different ammunition as well, backstabbing, they've been down the street, they're doing this, they're doing that. So yeah, a combination of elements that I deal with on a daily basis that I think has allowed me to grow as a person. I'm motivated by a few things. Again, it boils back to, so that's going to be on the tip of my mind, a reason why I'm out here. I enjoy the money, I enjoy money in life, and I enjoy the games and obtaining money. So I'm very familiar with the games and obtaining money, but yes, I will, if I have to, I will have the longest skates, I will have the biggest teeth, I will be the fastest, swiftest shark if need be. I hope it doesn't have to resort to that because I'm one of the best if it does.
I live by the philosophy of God has made each day, and so I live to please Him and try to live up to the standards of a good Christian. And I think having good morals and good values and a strong will going in this game will help you, because people see you as a wholesome person and will believe in you more when you tell them things, and I try to do what I say. And so I think being a Christian and going in with strong Christian values, that it'll promote me to be the final winner. I think you have to have a balance in your life about every summer I try to go to Maui and spend 3 months there and just play. I mean, I work really hard all year studying or on patience, and I mean, me and some guys, about 8 guys, will go every year to Maui and just pick up a little job there, maybe teach surfing, and just enjoy life.
I do have a nickname, and my nickname is She-Devil, and that was given to me because, well, frankly, wherever I am, trouble ensues. What I'm trying to do here is win $1 million. I'm not trying to be Sheann from New York. I'm trying to be adaptive, and whatever I see here, whoever I meet, I will try to mirror them as much as I can. If we've got 15 other players from the middle of the country, I will be a Bible-thumping, Jesus-loving Christian. If we've got, you know, a bunch of, you know, ravers from the West Coast, I will love everything that they love. My goal here is to be as adaptive as possible and really try to talk about their interests and try to make it to the finals.
Basically, I'm representing for big girls. Thick girls, more voluptuous women, you know, because I think in our society, American society, bigger women, they're just starting to be recognized as sexy, strong, athletic, you know, and so from my perspective, I think that's the main group of people that I'm representing, and therefore it crosses all color lines. This is a time for me to look deep inside myself and learn things and explore myself and grow as a person individually, and to really change my life for the better. You know, it's an opportunity, this experience is an opportunity for me to have a really rich and fulfilling experience.
I think this cooking's going to be a little different. I'm not a wildlife chef, believe me. Mine is recipes and go in and make something like that. I might come up with something wild or something I might know how to season a little bit. But as far as going down and cooking a piece of bark and figuring that out, I don't think they'll be asking me to do that. You know, if I just kind of not go in and shout a lot of orders, I'm going to stay a long time, because I haven't seen any guy or any person yet that I can't beat at any kind of skill or race. I mean, I may be little, but at 46, but I got a big ass heart, and I have kept in fairly well shape all my life.
I would describe myself as very honest. I'm a very loyal person. I'm also very dedicated to what I do. If I set my mind to something and I have a goal, I usually will reach it no matter what it takes to get there. Very fair person, very friendly and outgoing. I'm doing this game for one reason and one reason only, and that's for the money, for the $1 million. There's a lot of people who could benefit from that $1 million, and you know, a lot of student loans can be paid. My mom won't have to work 2 jobs. We could all be happy and start pursuing our own careers. So definitely for the money is why I'm here.
My life mission is to help people become the best people they can be. Right now I'm doing that in the role of executive pastor. I do a lot of counseling and teaching and ministering. I do a lot of mission work. And if I can, through my example or through my teaching, help other people to become more what they're capable of being, then I'm a satisfied person. I know I'm a pastor. I know people look at me and have sort of preconceived ideas about what that means. But just between me, you, and the fence post, the rules to Survivor is to outwit, outplay, and outlast. And as long as I follow that rule, anything else is fair. Well, you know, the Bible says, let your yes be yes and your no be no. And it's talking about integrity and honesty, and that your word is your bond. At the same time, I gave my word to Mark Burnett that I would try to win this game and follow the rules. And the rules are outwit, outplay, outlast. And those are the 3 rules I'll follow. Any other rules that somebody else puts in on the game, they're putting it on the game. Those aren't the rules to the game.
What gave me a lot of practice for developing this adaptability is the fact that I work in corporate America. Working in corporate America, you do have to adapt to changes almost immediately, in a second's notice. And so for me, I had years and years of practice, and I'm just going to apply that principle here with the Survivor Challenge. Anything that I could do to uplift the African American community or the communities as a whole, I'm game for. And it's about giving back. And if there's any way that I can give back, or if there's a person or a future doctor or a future lawyer or a future somebody who wants to aspire to be whatever they want to be in life, and I played a small part of that, I mean, that's a blessing for me. Being big is truly an advantage. It really does, because it commands respect, especially if you carry it in a respectable manner. How it would play into this particular environment, I think initially it's going to come off as a threat. I think when people see me physically, they're going to naturally be intimidated by me, which is a normal reaction.
I think New Yorkers are just, we've seen it all, done it all, so when, we're not afraid of, I mean, if you try walking down the street in Bed-Stuy or East New York, I mean, if you're not afraid of that, you're not afraid of anything, so I think that's probably what it is. I do personal training, I pick up my clients, train them. After that, I head straight to work. As a police officer, I work that shift 8.5 hours. Sometimes, if I get arrested, I can go all night. And then usually the next day I'll do construction, and it pretty much rotates around the clock. This is primal. This is the jungle, and I challenge anybody, come out here and hang out where we are. This is unbelievable. Sleep in your backyard for one night. Come out here. No way.
Well, when I was in high school, there was a kid that used to get picked on all the time, and I befriended him and took up for him. And I don't know, I just realized that it makes you feel good if you can help other people. And then in college, I decided to, major in social work. Well, I grew up in a church, and I have a lot of good morals that I've received from my mom on how to carry myself and how to, certain mannerisms that I think you need when you're going to be around this many people for this length of time. I'm very naive sometimes about stuff. I tend to trust people too much and really want to help people and befriend them, and that could be a disadvantage. And also just the fact that this whole environment is different to me, and I'm not used to being out in this hot, rainy temperature, so that's going to be an adjustment that I'll have to make too.
This one says hope. This one says love. It's pretty much like, I didn't have the easiest childhood. I always had hope, and I always had my mother's love. So it's kind of symbolic. Kind of tells a lot about me. I'm a pretty chipper person, pretty happy, pretty hopeful about everything, even in the worst of situations. And I'm full of love. I mean, I'm girl crazy. I'm 23 years old. I'm happy-go-lucky. Girls are a huge part of my life. So you have to understand, I mean, I've definitely been like, hey, it wouldn't be too bad, but we'll just have to see. I could honestly have a conversation with anyone from a little 3-year-old to like an elderly person kicking it in a wheelchair. Like, I could walk up to anybody, I think. I mean, sometimes people, like older people, are intimidated by my appearance because I don't look like the nicest kid, but I consider myself to be a pretty nice guy. I mean, I got a huge heart. I love interaction and people and kids. It's fun. It makes me smile.